Yeah, she's got something funky going on. There's either two babies or she's pushing at breech. Sometimes the baby can present literally sideways. There's something. She should be further along than she is. So she's been actively pushing now for about an hour, which for this doe at her age and how she's presenting is causing me concern. So I want to try to kind of promote some more active pushing. In some ways she's kind of given, she'll push once or twice. She's not creating any progress. She got both bubbles to pop, so I think there's a good possibility she has two in there. And so what I'm hoping to do to kind of initially enter, so this is much of that she's been pushing. So she's pushing right now, but you can see she's just not creating any real progress. So that's kind of what she's got each time. She'll push once. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get cleaned up. I'll get all washed up. And it's important to have lubrication as well, that you're not dry. And I also prefer never to, I don't enter with gloves on because I can't feel good enough. I like to be able to feel what I'm feeling in there, and it's really hard. So I'm going to go into the milk barn, clean up super good, get as clean as I can, come back out, and I'm going to go ahead and enter, see if I can feel if her cervix is fully dilated. A lot of times when we stimulate the cervix, then that'll stimulate pushing, and if she'll push on her own, then I'm going to let her do that. If she doesn't, then I'm going to go in and start trying to fish out and see what's going on inside of her, because I think there's a possibility she either has a dead baby that's blocking things up, or she has potentially two babies that are creating a situation. Now, neither bubble that came out was real brown or dirty or any of that kind of stuff, and a lot of times a dead baby will be really yellow or really dark brown. So we've stood her up, we've given her a chance to kind of reposition and try again, and she's just not creating progress. So let's see if this little movement of position did anything. Although at this point I'm kind of doubtful. So I'm going to go in and get cleaned up, and then if she still needs me, I'll come out. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. All right, the Povodine is a nice lubricant, so that's why I'm putting a little more on my hands, so I have a little bit more lube. Good girl. So I believe it's a head back situation. Yeah, it's a breech baby. It's backwards. Legs are in. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Okay, so now we got one. Okay, come on, honey, help me. Come on, honey, help me. Push. Okay. Okay, so we're just creating steady, slow pressure. I could go in and get that other rear leg, but I don't want to have to go around that hip again. I think she can get it out with just one if she'll help me. Come on, baby. Good girl. Woohoo! Good girl. Oh, good girl. Oh, he's okay. Okay, the risk when they're breached like that is that their umbilical breaks while the head is still in the body. So once you get that breech presentation and you get them to come, you kind of gotta get things to come fast. All right, this little guy's okay, but this was what was clogging it all up. All right, Pixie, you okay, sweetie? You okay? All right. How you doing, little Kersmogan? This is a huge baby too. I just hope she's okay inside. Okay, she's pushing out another one. There were two in there. I could barely tell what was happening. Here's the other one.
You need me to take that one?
No, she's gonna push it out.
Coming the good.
Yeah,
It's
she's
coming
gonna.
natural.
You're doing good, Pixie. Wow, this is a huge baby. That was part of it as well. You okay, little Kersmogan? You did good, sweetie. Keep pushing. That was stressful. I could not tell what was in there. I think there were two babies in there. When I reached in, I felt the back of one. I was almost sure. She's probably going to push this one out easily. It's presenting correctly, so that's a head.
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking for the legs. Good girl, you're doing good. That is another huge baby. Holy shit. Doing good, honey. Doing good. Okay, legs are back on him. Okay, here's the other leg. Yeah, good girl. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Woohoo!
The tall, skinny ones.
Yeah, that's what happened. There were two at once trying to come out. One backwards, one forwards. Oh, that was stressful. Good boy. These gotta both be boys. They're huge.
So what are you swinging them for?
To get the fluid out of their lungs. Okay, sweetie. Here. She might have a third in there. Oh. Wow, that was super stressful. Oh, well, so I do not like entering if I don't absolutely have to. And I'm really glad I did in that situation, because there were two babies jammed in there on the other side of the cervix together. I felt what I thought was the head on one, and this is the exact example where entering with gloves, you have to feel the body parts. And when I was feeling in there, what I was feeling was the baby's rump. And it's really hard to tell that that's what it is when you're in there. And then I finally felt a rear leg, and I went, okay, this is a breech baby coming out backwards. And then as I was pulling it out, I felt another baby next to it. So both babies came out together, one breech, one straight. Woo! That is always a stressful scenario. It don't matter how many burrs I do. I do not like having to go in and be aggressive. You have to be careful with their insides. You can tear their uterine wall. You can do lots of things, and you got to go in and get these guys out. But it's always such a stressful thing when you got to do that. So she has a normal amount of blood. What I'm seeing right there looks pretty normal. I think she's done. I think she just has the two, but I don't know that yet for sure. So we'll give her a little time licking these guys off. And there we go. Two beautiful little babies. Whew, thank you, God. Thank you. Please help us finish this out well. Hopefully the dough's okay. Now, when you enter, you got to remember you've introduced bacteria inside of that uterus, and almost all these doughs that you enter will get a uterine infection. Not always, but I do proactively treat for it. So I'll give her some antibiotics here later today. I like LA 300 with that. So there you got to see an entry and the times when it was necessary. My guess is that she's passing her placenta now. She could have one more, but I don't think so. She was trying to push those guys out, so we were almost an hour of actively pushing. She wasn't creating progress. We got her up. We made her move position. She moved position on her own. She had 2 different presentations of a bubble that then went back in, and I really did think there was a possibility there were 2, and I was exactly right. So, yeah, that's when you need to kind of put your bootstraps on and go in and do what they need for you, because nobody likes to do that, and everybody's scared to do it, especially if you're a new person to this. So, yeah, we'll see how this goes, see if she maybe has another. I kind of doubt it, and we can kind of go over how we determine that here in a minute after I catch my breath. Yep. Good girl. Another breach.
Oh my God.
Good girl. Okay, come on. There we go. Holy mackerel. Boy, this one. Wow. What are you doing, Pixie? This is like a
What, she pushing again?
pot of gold. God. Oh my goodness. They just keep spilling out of you. Oh, that's okay. I'm going to set this one down next to you too, Pix. There you go. There's a third one. Didn't expect the third one. I thought she was done.
I'm just waiting for her to start pushing again.
I know. Gonna check boys and girls now. What are you? You gotta be a little girl. I just think, no, this is a boy. Just smaller than the other ones. This is a boy. And this has gotta be a boy. Woohoo! 3 boys. That's the first time I've ever had triplet boys.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, we always have does here. It seems like we've had a doe year every single year. It's the first time we've ever had consistent boys so far. Wow, triplet boys. Oh, here, lick this one. This one was just born. She's still warm. Cool. Good job, Pixie.